In this episode of John and Miriam's travel vlog, we go for a hike in the clouds, take a spider ride on top of a mountain, spend time under a mountain, hang out in a mountain paradise, take in some local music, and run into viewers George and Karen.
Morning, guys. We're here in our little accommodations at Big Meadows. We're getting ready to have some breakfast. And for me, it's leftovers from the Asphalt Odyssey. I'm having breakfast skillet, freeze-dried. It's, yeah, you know, when you actually think about it, it's $3 for a serving of this, or $18 for a serving of breakfast at the dining room. It's a no-brainer. So, trying to save a little bit of money this weekend. Miriam's going to have
protein shake, almond milk.
Protein shake with almond milk. I think I'll have my breakfast together.
Yep. We're in the mist.
In the mist. You can see a little bit of the valley down below.
Yeah. Beautiful still.
Yeah. So you say you want to do some hiking this morning?
Yeah, there are a couple of options near the lodge, like a 1 mile or a 3 mile loop.
Oh, wow. Look at the clouds floating up into where we're at.
We just need a deer or a bear to emerge from the brush. That would be cool.
We did see a bear yesterday on the
did?
way up. I did. It was fleeting, just ran across the road out in front of us.
It ran across the road or beside the road?
Ran across the road.
How did I miss that?
You have the pleasure and the luxury of peripheral vision when you're on the back of the Spyder. I am focused on Operation the Spyder and the road ahead. That's all. That's all my little brain can handle.
I must have been in my happy place.
Yeah. It's a good ride.
Yeah.
Well, today is the 5-year anniversary of us even thinking about a spider. The spider came into our consciousness.
Or tomorrow.
Tomorrow is that's your birthday though. That's the day we went and rode on one. Sat on one. But it was today we talked about it briefly. And we became aware of the spider after just a brief discussion. And here we are. Who knew? Several major trips and a lot of small ones, including this one. All it does is whet our appetites for more travel. So after a grueling 3-hour hike, about 12 miles, we get to the top of this summit. Black Rock Summit. And this is our view. Totally fogged in.
Heads in the clouds.
Heads in the clouds. It was 12 miles, wasn't it? Round trip?
Well, about 4/10.
4/10 of a mile? Felt like 12 miles. We're doing a selfie.
No, we're not. You've got to come up closer. We're on the same level.
We're never going to be on the same level, baby. You're superior to me in every way.
All right. Can you push the button? You're going to have to put your...
How's that? You know, one of the pieces of gear we have not talked about in this channel, but we have been fans of for years, are the trekking poles. Since most of our viewers are in our age group, you might want to pay attention. We stumbled across trekking poles. I did. Gosh, 20 plus years ago when they first came out, they first started ski poles being used for hikers. Then they actually had them designed specifically for trekking. The advantage is it's less weight on your ankles. You can transfer the weight, a little bit of the weight to your upper body, so it's less fatiguing. It also stabilizes your walk, so if you're on uneven ground, such as we're at here, it gives you much more stability. It minimizes the chances of ankle sprains or falls, that sort of thing. And the leading cause of wilderness emergencies are falls. So it doesn't mean that you're falling off a mountain. It can mean you're falling down, tripped over a rock. So trekking poles are very, very handy. We've been using them anytime we hike for years. You now can get them at Walmart for like, what do you think they're running out at Walmart? The last time we bought a set.
$19.95.
$19.95, and they're telescopic. So they fold down to the size of right here down. So they fit in the trailer of the Spyder really handy. Just that we haven't done much hiking in the last couple of years. We've been too busy spidering, so we haven't had a chance to use them. So we brought them up for this trip, knowing we would do a little bit of hiking. So anyway, trekking poles, highly recommended. Right? Good for the knees.
The side trail that we were on connects to the famous Appalachian Trail, just a few hundred yards from Big Meadows Lodge. On this particular day, we found ourselves encased by low-hanging clouds. Gave the day's hike a dreamlike quality that's hard to describe.
So where are we, Miriam? Lewis Creek Falls? Along the Appalachian Trail? How do we know it's the Appalachian Trail? You betcha. The fog has really increased. The visibility is down to about 40 yards, 50 yards. Miriam, say something. It's sort of surreal.
It is. This is your image. When you were stopped, a man emerges from the mist.
I like those.
I'm loving this. I mean, could we? I think I prefer this to a beautiful sunny day, don't you? I mean,
Yeah, it's not hot.
It's not hot, and it's just so beautiful.
Yeah.
And our skin is getting so much moisture. Some people believe that walking in the forest is really good because you pick up the natural essential oils from the trees.
Huh.
Boost your immune system.
I have a theory about that too, that when brand new whiskey is put in oak barrels and it sets for 6 months or longer, that it absorbs the essence of the oak. And when you drink the bourbon, you get the same results. That's my theory. You dropping the food? Right here in the woods, we're lost. Oh no. It's starting to rain. So we decided to do a U-turn. Head back up the trail. Make it back to the lodge. Miriam is eating all the food, not offering me a bit. So if you watch our channel, you think that we intentionally go out here and get caught in this
bad weather environment. Trust me, we didn't. Today it snuck up on us again. Unfortunately, it's a warm rain. Well, not really. The cold front's coming through, so the temperature's dropping. But I still made a nice hike. Just got a little damp. We wanted to go over to the Big Meadows wayside, which is about a mile from the lodge itself. We elected to take the Spyder, but the fog made that short drive quite interesting. We've gone a grand total of 1 mile. We chose to take the Spyder, opposed to walking, because our legs are a little sore, a little hiking we did today. And we just want to go to the camp store and the wayside up here to see what they have to offer as far as dinner options, and to visit the gift shop. So incredibly foggy, just crazy foggy. Here at the wayside, which is directly off the Skyline Drive, offers a fast food type restaurant, a well-stocked gift shop, a camp store to support the large campground in the complex, and to support hikers along the Appalachian Trail, which runs just a few yards from Big Meadows. The wayside also offers sandwiches with lots of cold beverages to quench your thirst, and a gas station. We return to the lodge, and after changing into some warm and dry clothes, we head downstairs to the tap room and relax and enjoy the nightly music.
This is our 4th year here of playing in the park. We play between here and Skyline, and we love it. Virginia's home base for us, so this is a little bit in our backyard. But boy, we really enjoy it. We meet people from all over.
Thank you, ma'am.
One empty purple, please.
Hey guys, good morning. This is the view from our balcony just outside of our room. Behind me is the Shenandoah Valley. Little cloud cover down in the valley below after actually it's fog down there for them. Had some rain yesterday. Today promised to be a nice sunny day. We're going down into the Shenandoah Valley up to Luray Caverns, which is up over there. Miriam has never been inside Luray Caverns, so we're going to do that. Today's her birthday, so we're celebrating that. Katie is going to come up from the Stanton area and join us for the caverns, and then have some lunch before we motor our way back up to the Skyline Drive. I'm telling you, the Shenandoah National Park is really a gem. It's beautiful. The drive down the Skyline Drive is phenomenal, and hiking trails, and then the facilities here. There's a multitude of facilities. There's 2 main lodges. Of course, there's also a multitude of campgrounds, and some of them offer cabin rentals. They're only open during the spring, summer, and fall. They're not open during the winter time. We asked about that one time, and they said because the infrastructure is not designed for cold weather operation, the water pipes freeze, the sewage system freezes. So they just it's not a matter of just clearing the roads, just that the infrastructure won't support winter operations. Shame too. It'd be a great place to come in the wintertime. So we're going to enjoy the ride today. It's a little cool up here. It's I think right now it's in the low 60s, which is really nice because it's going to be hot and muggy at home. It is August in Virginia Beach, so that's one of the benefits coming up here.
The Shenandoah National Park is 124 square miles in size. The best known feature is the Skyline Drive. This scenic 105-mile parkway runs the length of the park, much of it along the crest of the Blue Ridge Mountains. There are 4 access points to the Shenandoah National Park: Winchester to the north, Waynesboro to the south, and the intersection of State Routes 33 and U.S. Route 211. The park offers numerous hiking trails, to include the famous Appalachian Trail, which runs the length of the park. The park offers 3 lodges and approximately 5 campgrounds, and backwoods camping is also permitted by permit. The park was established with a bit of controversy. It was created in 1935, but as most of the land was in private hands, the state of Virginia purchased the land via eminent domain before transferring title to the federal government. Some of the residents were granted life estates in the park so they can continue to live and use the land as they had in the past. Then upon their death, it reverted to the possession of the government. The last resident of the Shenandoah National Park was a Mrs. Lee Bradley Shink. The National Park employees watched over and cared for her from the 1950s until her death in 1979 at age 92.
Well, we're down now into the Shenandoah Valley, and the temperature is still really kind of mild. It's only about 71. If this weather from the cold front passage yesterday clings on to tomorrow should be a great day going home. And it's always that summer heat that always wears on you. It makes the ride fatiguing. But this is great. This is absolutely the ideal riding temperature.
Luray Caverns is located in the small Shenandoah Valley town of Luray, Virginia. The caverns were discovered in 1878 and are believed to be over 7 million years old. The temperature inside is a constant 54 degrees, so bring a jacket. We took the 1-hour self-guided tour, which is an easy walk and wheelchair accessible. What you are looking at here is a 2,000 square foot subterranean lake, saturated with mineral deposits, causing it to act like a mirror, reflecting the ceiling above. As we approached the exit, I heard someone call my name. It was Karen and George, who are some of our viewers and who were down from Maryland. It's always great to run into folks who enjoy our videos.
Well, hey guys, it's time for us to wrap it up.
Yes, it is. Another great trip. This was a short one, just a couple days. 4 days. We would have thought that would be a short trip, but it was. So in honor of Miriam's birthday, I'm drinking Johnny Walker Black Label Scotch, and Miriam will have a sip because it's her birthday. And I'm nice to her, don't you know? You said a sip.
When you said a
Here,
sip.
you can have as much as you want.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you guys tagging along with us. It was a pretty good trip, a little fast-paced. Great time. I really can't tell you how cool. When I say cool, I mean literally and figuratively, because it's right now about 65 degrees outside.
Yeah, we slept in long johns under a down comforter last night.
In August.
I don't think I've ever done that before.
Yeah, but no ice. It didn't snow or sleet, so that was good.
Yeah. And today it was absolutely beautiful. I mean, that's what I love about the mountains. It doesn't matter what the weather, it's always beauty. It's just many different kinds of beauty. And I just love it. I really could see myself living here.
I don't think they'll let us live in the national park, but we can always build a cabin and nobody would know about it. That'd go over really well.
And I really like these accommodations.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Yes. Well, you're welcome. It's your birthday. Well, we're winding down our travel season. We still got a big trip. Not a big trip, but a pretty good sized trip of notoriety. We're going to be going to in October with an undisclosed destination. And that video will probably be out late October, early November. Of course, we're going to have weekly videos between now and then, but we're just to let you know we got another
another outing in the works.
Always something in the hopper.
Yes, and still thinking about next year. What can we do next year? So until next time, we appreciate you guys watching, and don't forget to subscribe and press the little.
Yeah. And a shout out to George and Karen. It was
Yes.
a pleasure meeting them today.
It was a hoot walking through Luray Caverns, and I hear somebody go, "Hey, that's John." And I'm going, who knows I'm here? And it was a couple of our fans, so it was great. Anyway, guys, thanks for saying hi. Glad you did. We love that sort of thing. It's still novel for us.
Y'all take care.
Good night.
If you like this video, give it a thumbs up
If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down.
and don't forget to subscribe.
Feel free to leave a comment below.